I'm at David Reganato's house in Westport. We did a complete design build project, everything in the whole property, because this was a new house and we did everything in the whole property design build for him last year. So as you pull in, you'll notice they have these fastigiate horn beams, all right, to give you privacy from the street. They grow very columnar. Okay. Then the daylilies, which are reblooming, these will technically have yellow flowers, typically all summer, going along the front of the wall. We did all the masonry, the grading. This is an oil and stone driveway, and they have a Belgian block apron running around the courtyard. So as you pull in, you're looking at this, and you got two beautiful pear trees that flower white in the spring. Knockout roses that are, designed to grow about twice as tall behind the dwarf boxwood hedge. This will eventually form a hedge. Again, these are only 1 year in the ground. Same thing on this side. The same thing on this side. Okay. Boxwood hedge, which, as you pull in, you're gonna notice they have a boxwood hedge going this way, boxwood hedge going that way for symmetry, and this Belgian block apron going around the driveway. Okay, and then spicata liriope, which is an evergreen ground cover that goes in this area. And as we pull to our left, we have a fountain, stepping stones, gravel, white flowers, white flowering hydrangeas. Okay. Nepeta, which have these little blue flowers all season. Right now the flowers are fading, so these get cut back in the next couple weeks and they'll rebloom again in September, and those go all the way underneath the trees. It's a really beautiful way to get a lot of bright color. Okay, and as we step inside the courtyard, you'll notice that we have, again, Belgian block apron, boxwood hedge, very clean line design. Dwarf boxwoods through there, same thing, more liriope. So this is all one consistent feel. Okay, and then we have stepping stone path, which you're gonna notice we use the same design going around the property, so it leads you from the driveway into this area, and you're looking at the hedge of the tree. So again, very clean line. Okay. And then we have, again, more of a consistent feel with some more white hydrangeas, and then perennials and flowers running along this side. You'll see there's more of a consistency with these dwarf these are called Japanese Hakanola grass as you go around, and mixture of perennials. A lot of these bloom at different times of the year. Okay, so for example, the Marissae viburnum bloom white in their late spring and they turn bright red in the fall. Okay, so this is all kind of a mixed border of perennials, groupings of perennials. The lawn, you can see, is perfect. We installed that last year as well. Stewardia tree, one of my favorite trees. And again, if you look here at this consistency, we got these groupings of Hakanola grass and perennials right along this border. And then through here, it's a shady area, so we have a lot of hosta. Stepping stone path, like I said, that mimics the front. And again, the consistency, right? So we got more of this liriope, which is on the front courtyard area, also through here. So these are all hydrangeas, these blue flowered hydrangeas. They typically will flower all summer. Okay, and those go along the fence. They grow up about halfway up the fence. And more of these tall fastigiate hornbeams that gives you a nice clean line. That was the idea. Okay. This year these don't have as many flowers as normal because of that really, really cold winter. So destroyed a lot of the buds from last year and you don't have the flowers. But on a typical year, you'll have blue flowers growing up about halfway up the fence, covered the whole fence. It'll be really stunning when it grows in next year. Okay. So perennials, roses, hibiscus tree. And this is the pool area. And this came out, I think, really nice as well. So you got the white flowering hydrangeas, Rudbeckia, which is black-eyed Susans, screening, red bud trees, which change color throughout the season, red coneflower echinacea, groupings of grasses as you go across through the pool, right? Roses, which flower from May all the way till frost, so we're trying to get long blooming periods. Different types of perennials, trees, 2 columnar beech trees, red beech trees that grow on the side of the pergola. So as you can see, and then it's all boxwood hedges, which mimic the front. Stepping stone path, boxwood hedges. Stairs are centered on the pool. This is all pool, it's just covered right now. Dwarf Japanese maple as our centerpiece, that's a focal point. And again, long blooming flowers, 2 tree hydrangeas, which are really beautiful. Okay, and then again, more color here, which ties in with the whole yard, right? So you got your pink drift roses, echinacea. And through the back, as we step back a little bit, let me step back a little bit. You can see you've got the white flowered Annabelle hydrangeas. Eventually behind there's something called a skip laurel that will grow about the height of the fence. Those are evergreens, you're not looking at the fence. And then groupings of perennials, much like the front of the house, going around the outside. Okay, and there's your